Hi, I'm Amy Summers Kopp with the Kopp team in Remax Acclaim Properties, and this is Megan Summers Glenn, and we are here with Andrea Connolly with Monstera Living. So Andrea.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, tell us about what you guys do.
Well, Livia and I started a staging business here in Bloomington about 3 years ago. And right now we have quite a few different things that we're offering services to help homeowners and realtors throughout Bloomington. So we do staging, but in addition to that, for realtors, we also are doing walkthroughs prior to a home selling, where we would maybe walk through and say that the house could benefit for some light fixtures or new hardware on the doors or a fresh coat of paint. So we offer that service as well. Some realtors are offering that as a package for their clients. Some realtors are actually having the homeowner do those as well, do that purchase. We are also doing Airbnb setup. We're working on our 4th Airbnb right now. Fun. It is IU themed.
Yeah.
So we're really enjoying that. We have an extensive list made up. We can take the house from beds and basic furniture all the way to furnishing pots and pans and dishes and silverware and all the things that you'd need that to be turnkey for an Airbnb. So we're also doing some apartments staging as well, where we would like to get in with all the new apartments that are coming into Bloomington. We'd like to have those units, a couple of those units staged as well, so that when potential renters are walking through, they can actually see what the space looks like and feels like set up.
So how long have you guys been doing this?
So
I know
3
you've been
years.
kind of changing and growing.
Right. We started 3 years ago, and when we first started, we were actually doing the design work and project managing and being the general contractors. And so through the past couple of years, we've weeded out the things that we really don't feel like is something that we want to tackle.
Yeah.
So we've honed into the things that we feel like we're really good at. Like for instance, I know Amy mentioned that we've been working, we staged this house. We've been working with the homeowner for probably about a year. We helped put in and pick new light fixtures for this home. We helped with the fireplace design that's back
gorgeous,
here. It was
yeah.
very dated, so we picked the tile that went on there and changed the hearth. So we really are kind of like a full service for realtors.
How did you get into this business? What made
Oh gosh,
you wanna...
oh gosh. We just like to make things pretty, you know? And I think one of the things with us is, one of our mottos is it doesn't have to be new to be beautiful. 95% of the stuff that we staged this home with came from Marketplace. So it doesn't have to be brand new, or you don't have to spend a lot of money on the furnishings.
Oh, come on over. So we were just talking about how you guys got started, your background.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So tell us about yourself.
Oh my goodness.
I know, we just put her on the spot. She literally just walked in the door.
I am originally from Canada. I moved to French Lick because the person I was married to at the time. And then I worked at the resort.
Yeah.
And then Andrea and I met in history, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think she mentioned I lived in Hawaii too, and then we came back, and this is just, I don't know, there's never been a time where I questioned, even up to now, you know, we've been through a lot, but up to now I've never questioned anybody in this business. Like, she is absolutely number one, the person that's been in my mind all the time about being a business partner.
Thank you.
Wow.
So tell us something about your guys' job that the normal person wouldn't know.
I would say probably one of the things that I said earlier about that a lot of our stuff comes from resale.
Or like, what's the most challenging thing about your job? Which one thing you mentioned was
like
the fact that you're doing it all, not just
behind the scenes.
It's not just all glamour of like making it look
But
pretty.
the hardest thing was when we first started, we were moving everything.
Yeah.
So it was, in the beginning, it was us moving, loading the van, unloading the van, taking the van back to the shop.
But we're tough chicks.
Yeah. So that was probably the hardest, was actually physically moving all the stuff, you know, ourselves in the beginning.
And has it been hard, like, getting into the Bloomington community? I mean, obviously, what works for you?
I don't think
Bloomington?
so. I don't think so. I don't think it's been hard.
Really? No. And we've met some amazing people too.
Yeah.
And so, our little family just keeps growing and growing.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, you do
yeah.
do a good job, and
Well,
that's how it
thank
kind of
you.
keeps growing
Thank
and
you.
growing.
Yeah.
And then another thing, I know, like clients I have that want design work done, people get, worried about how does a designer personalize their home to their taste, because some people like traditional, some people like contemporary. So how do you guys work around that?
I think one of the things that we do is there's a series of questions when we go to the first consultation with a client. And one, you're going to look at the home and the style of the home.
Yeah.
And then two, we usually ask for some inspirational photos from that client.
Oh, that's a great idea.
What kind of vibe are you wanting to create?
Yeah.
What's your Pinterest is a great place to go now to get all kinds of
Yeah.
ideas. So we usually ask for some kind of inspiration.
And I guess I would maybe point out too that it's awful to think that in my own house that I've done something wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have questions about that. Well, is that right or is that okay? And I feel like 100% if it makes you feel good and that's your thing and your style and your things that you've gotten accumulated through your life and they make you happy, it's your house, right?
Yeah. Well, good. So how do people get in touch with you guys if they want to get in touch with you?
Personal cell, you can do monsteraliving.com
Okay.
is our website. Monstera is a plant, in case people don't know what it is. It's a plant that its home is Hawaii. The leaves
many
can
tropical
grow huge. Yeah.
But sometimes like people have them in Hawaii that they're just growing down the sides of their wild, down the sides of their driveways and whatnot. But sometimes the leaves, what we don't know is that they can get to be about 6 feet wide.
Oh, wow.
And here we just see them in the grocery store in the
Yeah.
hospital. But
Yeah, well, thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been
We really
great.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Like I said, you've just done a wonderful job here. You've done a wonderful job in other places I've seen.
you.
So excited to continue to see all your work.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.